Ciao Juventini and welcome to my channel again. Today's gonna be a reflection about yesterday's game. As you know, Juventus lost 2-0 against Como in Como. And this game opens up a lot of question mark around the team, the management and Tudor. But before getting into it and all the details, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. If you like my content, please comment. Let me know what you think about this hot topic, and we are happy to have this debate. Let's start. Juventus lost 2-0. I guess you've already discovered the result. Was actually good. Was lunchtime, so for my friends in Asia, was a good time to watch without crazy night shift, etc. Where do we start? First, let's talk about the positive things, because I always see the glass half full. Tudor did a step back and start thinking on changing the way we were playing. We play 4-3-2-1. In Italy it's called the Christmas tree. Ancelotti used to use with his Milan, they won everything. So was a great step forward for Tudor. Was because of Como Leforth, because of Modesto, was between that, we would never know, but definitely he came. With the new scheme, a new asset, you need to see if you have the players and if the player used to play with it. And definitely we move to the negative side, one of the negative side. The player were not very comfortable. Yes, definitely Juventus were more compact, but the player not used to play 4 on the back. If we talk about the player, we need to, of course, talk about the defense, first of all. On the right, Calulo was our right back. Rugani and Kelly, central defense. On the left back were Cambiasso. And definitely I have to say, the movement were kind of okay-ish. Rugani is always Rugani. It's a safe hand. He does his job. It's not great, it's not bad, it's just a pair of safe hand. Calulo and Cambiasso were completely horrible. Calulo completely lost his man during the cross. He was looking at the ball without looking where his man was placed. And this is the great, big, at least for someone who comes from one generation and play football like me, when you mark, you need to look at your man. You don't need to care about your ball. If you look about Brio, Furino, even Montero back in the days, even Chiellini, they're always looking at the man. Tudor said, we defend as using the zone, we don't mark the man. Maybe we need to do more marking, and you need to assess. You need to give everyone who they need to mark. When we play football and we play zone and defense, because the fitness there, we always tell, look at this, look at that. The mechanism didn't play well. And of course, be down at the 3rd minute of the first half. All the game changed. We set up the game in a specific way and everything changed. So that's the defense. Was Kelly. I did like it. Kelly wasn't worse, but he still tried to be Beckenbauer. So he wants to come out like with the ball on his feet and post the action. No, there are times when you really kick and launch the ball far away. So that's another thing. And Cambiasso is just a ghost or a memory of the player we saw a couple of years ago. I don't know what's up with this player. He's not defending, he's not pushing, it's just marking. The second goal was completely his fault. Paz has only one movement he had to do, and he was completely on the other side. Come on, at that level, and someone that's supposed to go and play for Manchester City can't do the mistake. So I'm sorry, but Cambiasso and Calulo was the worst one. De Gregorio was okay. People said the second goal was his fault. He didn't push enough, but I don't know. He made a couple of good saves, so De Gregorio is still okay. When we moved to the midfield, I liked the way it was set up. And De Gregorio on the right, Cop on the left, Thuram. Perfect. That's how the midfield should like. The 2 question marks are Cop, okay. wasn't the worst play, wasn't his best game, but wasn't his worst game. He moving, he was a little bit more up front, was trying to cover an area of the pitch that he's very comfortable with. Locatelli was very much on the back, was helping the defense, and Thuram was going area to area, so right to hand, one penalty area to the other penalty area, and a lot of actions actually came from his incursions. But again, these players are, I call them destructive players. So none of them is a playmaker. None of them is a Pirlo or anyone, Modric, that's someone that can see and can invent something on it. All solutions were ball to Conceição and Ildiz. And now we move, having two half wing or wings or whatever, fake nine, whatever it is good, but their solution can be only give the balls to them, because they are always marked with 2-3 men. I mean, Ildiz had 3 men on it. He can do a dribbling and do a passing, but at the end of the day, he can't make miracles. Same for Conceição. You know, you can see as soon, because the midfielder don't know what to do, so they pass the ball to them, and there are 3 people covering them and cage them, so nothing is gonna happen anymore. So I cannot blame them, but we need to have a midfield that can invent, can invent something. And the striker, I mean, David is still not into the mechanism of this team, still struggling to find out his position. It's a shame the goal was an offside, because Okomena had the shoulder and offside. Maybe if he had scored, the game would have been better, but it's not gonna happen. The changes, someone was blaming why he put Vlahovic, and who was the other one he put on too early, too late, but Tudor said, I mean, we were playing with 4 strikers. There is no way that midfield can protect, can protect the game. In fact, when he put on the 2 striker and the extra striker, we concede a goal. So, I mean, there are 2 things to do. The quality of the team is that one. I mean, I told at the beginning with this team what we can get, and maybe we can arrive 4th. Maybe we will be more comfortable to arrive 4th. Maybe I was wrong, but definitely the team is it is what it is. It's a good team for Europa League. Is not a Champions League team. That's a given. And maybe the manager has a limited options. And the beginning of the transfer market, I was the one supporting Tudor. He knows Tudor, he knows the game, he knows how to play it. Tudor had 3 requests. I said in the last video, and if you watched, Tudor had 3 requests. I want a strong midfield, I want a strong defender, I want Colomani. Nothing was given to him. Someone said, I don't know how correct it is, he didn't play opened up because was imposed to him, while didn't ask him. If you look at the player, if you remove David Conceição, it's the same team that played 3 or 4 years ago. I mean, Kalulu, maybe Conceição was 2 years ago. David is new. Di Gregorio maybe 4. The rest is the same. The midfield is the same. Everything is the same. So again, the same structure of the team is the team that we got 2 or 3 years ago. So again, what the revolution that commonly is supposed to do, the changes commonly, I don't see it. I mean, as far as we are concerned, actually we were better with Giuntoli, and we are going worse with commonly. I wouldn't say better with Motta, but you know, it was better when we were worse than now. And okay, we need to give time to Comolli, but we didn't give time to Giuntoli. We need to give time to Motta. So if Juventus is a team that doesn't give time, Comolli has 6 months left, him as well. Now he become the CEO of Juventus football area. So what does it mean? Is going to change anything? And if you want to change manager, who's going to get? Do you think changing manager is the solution? Yes, Modesto. What is he doing there? He is Chiellini is there. What these people are doing? They need to sit down with Tudor and said, okay, mister, things are not going well. What do you need? The Tudor need. I need 6 more players. I need this. I give his name. Yes, the manager doesn't dictate the market, but the market transfer, but he can influence, can say what position in the field. He said he needs Colomani because he needs a specific movement. None of the players are like Colomani. They get the copycat Conceição, Zegrovna, and they get another half striker, the Belgian one. I don't know. And the midfield, they still don't buy midfield. No midfield has been bought, and McKennie is leaving. So who are buying? I've heard the name of one Finnish, the best Finnish player in his country. Come on, we're talking about Finland. We're not talking about a Brazilian national team or an Argentina national team or German national team or Spanish national team. We're talking about Finnish. Come on, that's something wrong. I mean, the team needs to wipe out and build from the beginning. Maybe you keep 3 or 4 players, but you need to build from the beginning. And maybe if with the better team, Tudor would have done better because, you know, he's flexible, he takes feedback on board. But yeah, that's the situation. I mean, all the press at Juventus, who is more negative, who is more positive, but everyone says the same. The team is this one. We can hope for a better championship. We really can. Yes, we can point the finger at Tudor and his way of doing, but it's not only his fault. He can't do miracles. He can't do miracles with the team he has. Commonly, he hasn't bought anyone, and nobody is supporting the manager. Apparently, since like Commonly is like doesn't want to talk to the manager anymore. That's completely childish. You know, that's the time when Moji was there, when Andrea Agnelli was there. That was the time when everyone was sticking together and building a team. No manager were left alone during Agnelli or Moji era, Agnelli's era. This Commonly, I mean, I liked him because he's ruthless in the way negotiate players, but is that right CEO to have? Is the one that's running the country, that the team, or is it just another experiment is gonna fail? Guys, let me know what you think. With disappointed heart and with sadness, I always say, stick together, follows, comment if you like this topic. Please let me know. Always, Forza Juve. See you soon. Bye-bye.